What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Birmingham Sports Podcast, Episode 3. As always, I am your host, Josh Lovett. We've had a busy week of information here in Birmingham, so let's just jump right into it. We'll start with the Birmingham Squadron. Last Thursday at Legacy Arena, former Kentucky and Washington forward Keon Brooks Jr. went off for a career-high 37 points. Unfortunately, it did come in a 38-point loss to the Rip City Remix, but that's okay. That's not the end of the world, even though it has been a challenging season for the Squadron as they sit at 8-16 overall and have managed just 2 home wins. The G League is a developmental league after all. Wins and losses aren't the ultimate measuring stick. It's not the end-all be-all. And at the end of the day, you really just want to develop winning habits, a winning culture, and develop your players. And if Keon Brooks can keep playing like that, if Hunter Dickinson can keep playing as well as he has, same with Trey Alexander, it's okay. You're going to be in a good spot. And I want to take a look at the bigger picture here for a second with this team. There are only 7 home games remaining in Birmingham Squadron history as the team is moving back to Louisiana to get closer to their home organization, the New Orleans Pelicans. So that makes this final stretch at the Legacy Arena more meaningful for the fans who want to catch a game with this team in this city. The next chances to see them are tomorrow, Thursday at 11 a.m. and Friday at 7 p.m. Both matchups are going to be against the Long Island Nets this week. And here's a fun note for Friday. The first 500 fans through the doors will receive a Pelicans plush hat. And I just mentioned Trey Alexander and Hunter Dickinson. On another note, they recently made a championship run out in L.A. at All-Star Weekend. They came up short in the title game. Trey finished with 6 points, knocking down 2 threes, and Hunter Dickinson added 2 points in the championship matchup. They got to play through the new Rising Stars format there. But be sure to get out sometime this week to go catch a game. And remember, February 20th at 7 p.m. is that plush hat giveaway. Get there early to get your hat. We'll move right along now to the Birmingham Bulls. They are quietly climbing the SPHL standings, and they're playing some of their best hockey at the right time. Since the Wiener Dog race last Friday night, the Bulls have not lost a game in regulation. Most recently, they picked up a win over Huntsville on President's Day. That momentum started with a strong 5-2 victory over the Macon Mayhem last Friday. Now, I want to reel everybody in and talk about the real headline from that night, the aforementioned Wiener Dog race. A few dozen Dachshunds hit the ice, but only one name stood above the rest. Tater Salad. Great name, by the way. I could go a whole 30 minutes on how good of a name that is. But nonetheless, the Dara, Alabama native, who turned 6 later this year, took home the championship, and this was not a Cinderella story. Tater Salad has more than 20 first-place finishes to his name, a seasoned veteran of the racing circuit, and man, just adding to his legacy. I mean, he rivals LeBron, MJ. He needs to be in the GOAT conversation, if you ask me. But back to hockey now. The Bulls currently sit at 7th in the SPHL standings and have won 7 of their last 10 and are building some serious momentum. However, this weekend presents a tough challenge as they take on the 5th-ranked Knoxville Ice Bears, who come in riding a 5-game winning streak and playing some really good hockey in their own right. 2 big opportunities to get out to Pelham this weekend. Friday, the first 1,000 fans ages 15 and up receive a Bulls blanket, and Saturday, the first 1,000 fans get a pair of Bulls sunglasses. It's a great weekend for some minor league hockey and some high-level minor league hockey at that, with some teams that are heating up at the right time. Let's now move on to the Birmingham Stallions. The Stallions have officially announced their 2026 theme nights, and the giveaways might be the strongest lineup the franchise has had in their history. We're talking 2 t-shirt giveaways, a clear bag giveaway, a hat, and a bobblehead. From a promotional standpoint, this is a major win. All very popular items. The Stallions are clearly investing in the fan experience, as they should. They've had some great teams. The fans are fantastic. Let's get some more good turnouts in Birmingham. Now on to a very, very hot topic, especially on social media, the uniforms. The UFL revealed the 2026 uniforms for all teams, including the Stallions, and let's just say the fan reaction has been very loud, to say the least. The biggest complaint is really just moving away from the iconic bright home reds to a more gold-heavy look, and most fans really haven't exactly embraced that change yet. But Mike Rapole remains one step ahead of the game here. The Stallions can't have the best team in the league and have the best uniforms. It's really just not fair to the rest of the league. It's just not. And I think this is another genius move from Mike Rapole. He's out here playing chess while y'all are playing checkers. He did the right thing and is doing a fantastic job with all of that. So now let's move on to Samford. And man, they are playing some good basketball like we have talked about over the course of the last few weeks. Really, really heating up. And they had a massive road win on Saturday as they took down ETSU, who was the top-ranked team in the conference. Total team victory, and when it mattered most, they took control in overtime and went on a kill shot 11-0 run to put the game away. That's poise, that's maturity, that's the sign of a basketball team that is meshing together at the right time. Dylan Faulkner led the way with 24 points and 10 rebounds. Jaden Booth added 19 points. I've said it once, I'll say it again. These two guys they're not people you want to see on the other side of the court in tournament play. They're just not. They're going to lead this Samford team through Asheville and through the SoCon tournament into the NCAA tournament. Book it. It is going to happen. I have seen enough from these two and how this team is meshing together. And again, these guys are, even if you're a higher Power 6 team, if you're sitting on that 3, 4, maybe 5 line, you're not going to want to see Dylan Faulkner and Jaden Booth across the court from you because they are able to light it up, especially Jaden Booth. I mean, he could be this year's Jack Golke where he just hits 10 threes and they take down Arkansas or whoever it may be. Keaton Norris also had a double-double, 14 points, 12 boards, and Cade Norris, his brother, chipped in 12. That's some balanced scoring. That's winning basketball. Like I mentioned, Samford is now on a 5-game win streak, and they're clearly hitting their stride at the right time. If you're looking ahead to the SoCon tournament, like I said, this is a team that has the pieces to make a run, and they will make a run. This is a reminder for you. Only 2 home games left at the Pete Hanna Center. Next one up is in a couple weeks. VMI comes to Homewood Thursday, February 26th at 7 p.m. If you haven't seen this team in person yet, now is the time. They're heating up. You're going to want to catch this team before they go make noise in March. Now let's talk about the basketball that is taking place downtown with the UAB Blazers. UAB had 3 players out with injury after Kyron Lindsey Martin injured his shoulder, and UAB missed 14 straight shots at the end and lost yet another conference home game last week. Coach Andy Kennedy had this to say after the Tulane loss. After they had a ton of missed layups, guys. I can't even overstate how many layups they missed, and that ultimately cost him the game. This is what Coach Andy Kennedy said, and it went semi-viral on social media with these comments. Quote, guys, we're talking about layups. Man, these are college scholarship players that are making more money than most people in this room. Is it too much to ask for you to make a layup? Seriously. Guys, we're in bozo land. End quote. Clearly he's frustrated, and I can't really blame him. And what went semi-viral on social media was where he brought up the money. And I think he's really got a fantastic point. For them to reach where they want to go, they've got to be able to hit their shots. Have to be. But I will say this, tonight, before we recorded this episode, they went on the road and beat Temple 76-71, so a nice bounce back for them there. Chance Westry had 24 points to help them with the 5-point win in Philadelphia. Really helps their chances there. And they actually shot the ball pretty decent tonight, 50% from the field, 31% from 3. Obviously, you want to see that 3-point percentage continue to creep up, but you're not going to complain with a win. They also held Temple to 1 for 15 from the 3-point line, which I feel like is unheard of in today's game. So nice bounce-back win for them. They've got some key games coming up the rest of the way, including Sunday, where they travel to Memphis at 11 o'clock local time. And we're going to wrap up the show today on a little bit more of a somber note, but a thankful one as well. It came out this week that George Barber had passed away at 85. He was a Birmingham visionary and a true motorsports legend, as he had an immense passion for racing and motorcycles. And he actually turned that into the Barber Motorsports Park and Museum in Leeds, which that won world records for being the world's largest motorcycle collection back in April of 2014. But he was so excited and so grateful that he got to share his passion with those enthusiasts around the world. They offered a great racing experience there where you got to go actually drive some of these race cars. It's a really, really cool thing. And we just want to send our condolences to him and his family. And we here at Birmingham Sports completely respect and are thankful for everything he was able to do in and around this city also, but also for the motorsports community. It's something that can't be overstated. But that is all we have for you guys this week. We'll be back with you guys next week, and we'll catch you up on all the news, highlights, scores, everything that happens between now and the next episode. We're going to have you covered, and hopefully we've got some big wins to talk about, especially for our college basketball teams in UAB and Samford. Just want to thank you guys for listening again, and signing off is your host, Josh Lovett. I will see you guys next week. Y'all take care.